Are you helping a loved one or a parent right size here in South Orange County? If you are, you know that this is a stressful decision for everyone. But the thing is, usually everyone wants the same thing, a simple, safe plan to get you to the next chapter. Today, I'm going to walk you through a quick plan, a few steps on how to make this simple, stressful transition, and hopefully cut down on some of that family tension. Here's the reframe that changes everything. Your job isn't to convince them. Your job is to reduce stress and support good decisions at a pace that protects their dignity. Because what your parents might be feeling or your loved one might be feeling isn't necessarily that I don't want to move, but more that I don't know where to start or I don't want to lose my independence. So let's make this simple and respectful. Step one is the foundation. Start with values, not real estate. Before you talk about selling or pricing or timing, ask better questions, the kind that make your parents or your loved one feel heard and safe. Step two, define your family role. This is where so many families get stuck. One sibling becomes the project manager and another becomes the critic, and your parents feel like they've lost all control. So a simple structure that I recommend is assign roles out loud. One person can be in charge of decision making and communication. Another person is assigned logistics for things like hiring the movers, setting up donations or estate sales, working through paperwork, or maybe sending things to storage. Another sibling or another person can be in charge of the emotional support, sitting with your family, going through those photos, those keepsakes, and those memory lane moments that really matter. Of course, one person can do more than one role, but signing roles out loud is really going to help prevent confusion and tension. Step three is the most practical. I call it the 3 piles method: a pile for keep, a pile for gift, and a pile for let it go. The key here is make these piles slowly. Small sessions, not a marathon weekend that ends in tears. Do one drawer or one shelf or one closet at a time. 30 to 60 minutes tops, that's it. And of course, if something feels emotionally loaded, save it for later. There's no reason to force the decision. The goal here is to prevent arguments, prevent tension, and doing things at a pace that makes everyone feel comfortable is the key. Step 4, what not to say. Step 4 is avoid phrases that trigger defensiveness. Instead of saying things like you need to sell, try how can we make this easier for you? Or instead of this house is too much for you, try what parts of homeownership are feeling heavy right now. Those phrases keep your parents in the driver's seat and protect their dignity. One extra tip, avoid discussing the move with friends or family unless your parents bring it up first, because privacy matters. And the goal here is to let your parents feel like they're setting the pace and they're in control. Step 5, understand your options. Here in South Orange County, there are a few common paths, but each has different levels of stress and financial trade-offs. When you're thinking of right sizing, sometimes you want to think maybe sell your house and buy something smaller locally, which is great if your family member wants to keep their routines and their community. Another option might be sell and rent for a year, which is amazing for flexibility and creates less pressure. A third option might be sell and move somewhere else closer to family, which really is great when support and proximity are going to matter most. But don't forget, there's another option that works for some families. That is keep your family home and use it as a rental. But of course, that depends on the condition of the home and your family's willingness to manage it. It's not for everyone. So there's no right answer. There's no one right answer that fits all. It's what works for your family emotionally and financially. So if you're helping your parents right size here in South Orange County, remember, start with values, define your roles, use the 3 piles method, choose your words carefully, and get clear on your options. If you're in this situation right now, I made something for you. Just DM or text me the words family plan, and I'll send you a 1-page guide on how to run a smooth family meeting about getting into the next chapter. It's going to give you questions to ask, roles to define, and a simple timeline to help. There's no pressure, just a clear plan. I hope this helped, and if you know someone who's helping a parent or a loved one right size, share this with them or give me a call.